Sports Talk 1080 The Team Orlando's Tuck and O'Neill. Headed to the weekend, we pick a college football upset on Fridays. Note the logo. Go Irish. Hey, they're playing in Fenway Park this week. I think Big Papi will hit 2 home runs late. Oh, no. That's a football game they're playing. Mike, do you have a college football upset?
You have to be excited when you think about Doug Flutie and the memories of Glenn Foley and Boston College, Notre Dame. But I'm not going there. I just wanted to scare him. I just wanted to scare him.
Boston College in Miami, you might recall.
Well, Glenn Foley, you might recall
it's
as well.
Called the Heisman catch.
Keeping you out of the national championship game that year. No, I'm not going to go there. I think that the obvious upset pick on the board, I'm surprised that they're an underdog, is UCLA going to Utah. Normally, I would have liked the Utes in this spot, but Devontae Booker out for the season. He has accumulated more than 40% of Utah's offense. Dalvin Cook, Leonard Fournette, outside of those guys, no one means more to their team than what that running back means to his team. Right. He's out of the lineup. UCLA has a trio of star running backs. Josh Rosen, the freshman quarterback, gets all the attention, but really Paul Perkins in the running game is where it starts. I say UCLA goes on the road. UCLA will put themselves in position to win the Pac-12 South next week in Los Angeles.
It's interesting. Next week in Los Angeles, that's against USC, who has a game against Oregon in Autzen. I wanted to pick that game. I wanted to go with USC as my upset pick at Oregon, but they haven't played since 2012. When they did, it was at Autzen. And then 4th-ranked Oregon beat USC 62-51. USC beat them back in 2011. That's going back too far. None of these kids even a part of that. So I'm not going there. I think Oregon beats USC.
USC also lost their freshman All-American linebacker and their top corner this past weekend. So
you done?
Yeah, Vernon Adams and Oregon's offense going to go against that Trojan defense.
I think so too. I'm looking at Baylor, Oklahoma State. Last year, Baylor beat them up 49-28. I know we've talked about that. With Oklahoma, Baylor having had success. But 2 years ago, remember when Baylor would eventually get its stuff kicked by UCF in the Fiesta Bowl? I was there. I'll never forget it. Baylor's only loss that year was at Oklahoma State, 49-17. They don't play well in Stillwater. I can't go with Baylor.
Jerry.
What?
Do you realize the last time Baylor won in Stillwater, you weren't born?
Okay.
The last time they won in Stillwater was Bill Snyder's birthday. That's the K-State coach, Bill Snyder.
What birthday?
I believe it was
the day he was born?
Yes.
Oh.
1929, I think, was the day.
I thought maybe he turned 70 or something like that.
So, yeah, it's been a long time since Baylor's won there.
Here's the one I got. I don't take this into the bank, okay? Michigan on the road at Penn State. Losers! Michigan beat them a year ago, 18-13 in Ann Arbor. He mumbled. It's not a stuttering problem, I promise. Penn State, 2 years ago at home. State College, Penn State 43, Michigan 40, 4 overtimes. The 2 times previous, Penn State beat Michigan. On Saturday, Penn State beats Michigan. Bank on it.
I thought you were just going to give me a list of games you weren't picking. You were going through so many of them.
Right.
I thought about it, but I look at Penn State, and who have they beaten this year? They haven't beaten anybody. I was kind of with you because I think it's going to be a tough road trip for Michigan. I could definitely see them losing a game after a heart-stopping finish last week and ahead of the Ohio State game, but I'm just not sure the Nittany Lions are any good.
It's called looking ahead Saturday. Harbaugh, they avoided the upset at Indiana last week. This time I think they get Christian Hackenberg. That's my upset pick.
All right.
We'll talk about it weekday afternoons, 3 to 7. Little football, Sports Talk, 1080 The Team Orlando.